Unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders.
Reverend, is there anything you don't do around here?
Well, school's been looking a little rough around the edges, and figured it'd be nice to clean it up for our new teacher.
Good idea. By the way, did that rattlesnake ever turn up?
As a matter of fact, we found Buford wrapped around the base of that table right there.
Really? Wrapped around the base, huh? Guess I'm gonna have to be more careful when I sit down at a table from now on.
Any progress on finding those bandits?
Not yet. But I know they're here. I can feel it in my bones.
The only thing I feel in my bones are aches and pains.
Well, as this is going, those bandits aren't gonna catch themselves.
See you later, Marshal. And there are also many other things that Jesus did, that which, if they should all be written, every one of them, I suppose the world itself would not contain the books that would be written. John 21, verse 25.
I knew I'd find you painting and working on your memory verses.
Yeah, we'll want to get an early start before the sun gets too hot.
Good idea. That's just some more muffins.
Thank you, Vera. So, when's our new teacher arriving? Mrs. Griggs, isn't it?
That's right. Winnie Griggs. Actually, she arrived on the train yesterday. All the way from Kentucky. You know, I think the kids are really going to love her.
I hope so. A good teacher is worth her weight in gold.
I agree. If we could just find a sheriff.
Well, at least we got the marshal for now. I just hope he stays through the jamboree. So, have you seen our guests this morning?
No, I haven't. You know, I think they were up early as well.
I was hoping they could help me out with a few chores inside.
Of course. Want me to fetch them?
Would you? You know what they say, many hands make light work.
I'm on my way, Paul.
Not too shabby. It'll do for now. Let's see what the back of school looks like.
Woo-wee! It's gonna be a hot one.
Yeah, I could sure use one of the tall glasses a little bit right now.
Where could they be?
What was that?
Huh? Did you say something?
Never mind. You know, it may surprise me, but I kind of wonder about things sometimes. Things like, do dogs lick us because we got bones inside? Or how a sponge holds water even when there's a bunch of holes? I reckon we'll never know. Hey, want to hear a joke? It's a humdinger, that's for sure. You ready? Here it is.
Yes.
Why do cowboys ride horses? Give up? Ah, it's easy. Because they're too heavy to carry. About what name, Selma? Why on earth are we just walking around aimlessly all over the middle of the desert? I'm sure it ain't for the exercise.
No, it ain't. I stashed the tools that will be needed, and I'm just trying to remember where I put them. That's all. Wait a minute. This looks familiar.
So when did you come up all the way here with the stash of tools? Let's see. You got some lockpicks and crowbars and wait a second. Dynamite! Hey, these aren't tools. Swords, Lady Zelda. Tools, hey.
Why are you so surprised? We're thieves. Remember?
Lady Zelda, I'm sorry, but we can't do this no more. We sure gone in with the reverend. We had deals.
No, we didn't.
Huh?
I interrupted that cockamamie handshake. Remember? So we ain't breaking no oaths, because we didn't make no oaths. You can thank me later.
But I don't want want to break his trust. He's been nothing but kind to us. He sees us more than just worthless criminals.
Of course he does. He's a reverend.
Yeah, but he's also been suspicious about us too. And look at you right now, bringing all these thieving tools. You're proving him right.
Oh, I know you'd be hard-nosed about this, which is why you need to let me do the thinking, Dr. Clyde. Listen, everyone will be busy during the jamboree, so no one will be guarding the bank, because Wonder Junction ain't got no sheriff right now. So you see, this is the chance of a lifetime, and we can't just pass it up.
But what about the marshal?
Oh, he don't scare me none.
But I don't know.
Listen, if we pull this off, it can be our last task. Then we can go off and retire somewhere. I promise.
Yeah, well, I wish I could believe that.
Morning, folks. Having a little disagreement over here.
No, not really. You know, just some verbal sparring with my sister, that's all.
What you got there?
Oh, wow, you see, it's just a bag of tools, that's all.
Yeah, just bad too, that's all.
Tools for what?
Oh, well, you see, there you
You
are.
are? I've been looking all over town for you, too. Excuse me for interrupting.
That's all right, mister. What can we do for you?
Well, you see, Paul wanted me to fetch our friends here right away. He needs him for some work, the chores he's doing down at the schoolhouse.
Chores!
That's right, chores. That's what the tools are for, ain't that right, Dr. Clyde?
Yep, you see, Marshall, we got ourselves here a crowbar, you know, for prying shingles off the roof. And now we got ourselves here
Like a stick of dynamite to me.
That's right, Marshall, and it's for blowing up the junk pile. When it gets too big, of course. At least that's how it's done where we come from.
Yeah, well, I reckon those aren't the kind of chores that Paul had in mind. But anyway, Marshall, would you mind excusing the siblings?
Oh, all right. I know your pa's working hard.
Thanks, Marshall.
I got my eye on you, too.
Whew. Miss, you done schooled us out of a mighty sticky situation. But I don't know what the marshal was gonna do. But I'm sure we was gonna get busted or something.
And was the marshal some kind of reason to bust y'all?
Uh,
Were you doing something you shouldn't have been doing?
well, not exactly.
Listen, I don't know y'all very well, or what your lives are like outside of Wonder Junction. But what I do know is that when I'm pulled into a situation, I'm tempted to do something that ain't right, I think of Jesus. And because I love him, I want to live for him and do the right things.
Jesus? That boy we talking about?
That's right. But of course, he didn't stay a boy. He became a preacher of sorts and began an amazing ministry when he was about 30 years old. That's about how old y'all are, right?
A lady never tells her age.
During his ministry, Jesus did many works and wonders that astonished everyone around him. Even his words were a wonder. After all, he's the one who spoke the universe into existence. He wanted everyone to know that there was only one true God, the God of love and holiness and power.
Stealing a muffin.
Wow, that's incredible.
He had power over sickness and disease. He opened the eyes of the blind, healed sick people who were on death's doorstep, and even brought dead people back to life. He even brought himself back to life.
How would he do that? Some kind of trick?
No trick, just God's power. He also had power over nature. He spoke to a storm and it stopped. He walked on water. And he fed more than 5,000 people with just 5 small loaves of bread and 2 fish. With food left over.
Whoa! I didn't know Jesus being God could do some mighty powerful things. That sure is
God we serve. All right, let's see if we got the sound going for our creature